Coming up on the show today, we'll make an Eggo Elvis would have loved.
This is Channel 7 News. Good morning, Arkansas.
You mentioned an Eggo that Elvis would love. I think that's right on the money. David Wood, our good buddy from Absolute Athlete, is in the kitchen now. We confess he's not a chef, folks, but he does eat as healthy as anybody we know. So he's put together a recipe that involves some natural peanut butter, a little banana, peanut butter and banana, of course, yep. Elvis's favorite, and he's going to put it all together in a healthy, quick, out-the-door breakfast.
If he can learn how to work a toaster, he's going to show us how to do that coming up. Let's take a break right now. We are headed over to the kitchen next with our David Wood as he works on that peanut butter banana Eggo that Elvis would love. Details on how healthy it'll be for you next.
David Wood of Absolute Athlete is one of the healthiest people we know. He certainly eats healthy, and when he comes to the Good Morning Arkansas kitchen, it is sort of his continuing education on preparing food. Because you confess, you're not a chef, you're not a cook. You're
not even sort of a chef, not even close. But that's one of the things that I keep emphasizing breakfast, because so many people have problems with getting up and eating breakfast.
Right.
And breakfast is the most important meal of the day, because it kind of sets the tone for how your blood sugar is going to start off in the day. So what happens is people don't eat, they eat a huge lunch, right. Their blood sugar crashes, and then later on at night they're real hungry and they eat another huge meal right before they go to bed.
So ultimately, by skipping breakfast, you still consume more calories over the course of the day.
Absolutely. It's been shown that if you'll eat a bigger breakfast, that throughout the day you won't be as hungry and you'll be less inclined to eat as much at night.
Okay.
So breakfast ideally needs to be your biggest meal of the day. Most of the time though, when I talk to people and I'm saying, you know, well, you need your oatmeal, you need this, you need that, people go, I'm not down with that. I'm not going to switch from sausage and bacon to what I'm eating now.
Or they've got to head out the door really quickly.
Or they've got to be out the door very quickly, and that's another inhibitor of people eating breakfast is they wake up 30 minutes before they've got to be somewhere, and they don't have time in order to make a big elaborate breakfast.
Right, and this is the neat thing about this recipe is because you don't need a lot of elaborate planning to be able to put something this together. Just make a quick shopping list and you can just throw this together really quickly.
Yes, exactly right. I mean, most of this stuff is people already have Eggos, bananas, peanut butter, honey around their house. And that's another thing is it has to be kid compatible with a lot of people.
Sure, absolutely.
Because they don't want to make two different breakfasts, or they want to, you know, be eating the same thing that their children are eating. And this, I thought, would be something that would start along the lines of getting you to eat something in the morning, and also something that kids would eat too.
I think on paper it's a great recipe. Let's see how it tastes, because it is sort of an homage to Elvis here, the peanut butter and banana Eggo.
See, I wasn't even aware that Elvis was down with the peanut butter. I really wasn't. I was totally ignorant of that.
Okay.
All right. With the Eggo or the Vans Healthy Oats waffle on the left here has been maple infused. Okay. So this is a little maple taste.
There's somebody at the factory just putting a syringe of maple in each one of them.
Squeezing it off in there, and then this one's just your regular whole grain. No, I'm just telling you that so you'll know prior to which one you select here on the...
Thank you to taste. I appreciate that. Yeah, what you're saying is folks have these at home, probably in their pantry or in their freezer, but you've chosen a slightly healthier version of maybe the Eggo you see at the store, or the peanut butter.
Yes, the Eggos that you see at the store, you know, there's descending orders of the health in them. The biggest things that you want to look for when you're looking on the box is make sure that it doesn't have partially hydrogenated oils of any kind, or high fructose corn syrup.
Okay.
The further they're listed to the front, the more of that's in the actual ingredients.
Okay, I'm with you.
So if you get way on down to the very end and it has that in there, that's kind of how you can judge different products.
Okay.
All right.
And we're calling this Eggos, and the Eggo's a name brand. It's just any frozen waffle, I guess, would
right, do. Right. Any frozen waffle. This is natural peanut butter. We're going to put a little tablespoon or a teaspoon.
Natural peanut butter is very interesting to me because sometimes it separates, and you can see the consistency of this. And I'll tell you what, just to show folks at home, I'll pour.
And I've stirred that for a long time.
You can't do that with regular peanut butter.
No, it had about that much oil at the top of it when we first started here.
The flavor to you of natural peanut butter as opposed to maybe the more traditional kinds is?
I can't taste the difference, but my palate is no longer of use.
It's been so healthy for so long.
When it comes to those things. So sometimes that stuff kind of even tastes overly weird to me that's been more processed.
Okay.
This banana, although it looks like I cut it 4 days ago, was just cut about 20 minutes ago, and all I did was take a very sharp knife
Okay.
Cut the banana down.
Sounds
We're going to
good.
put this one over the whole grain, and then our maple infused right there. And we've placed that over there. And then just to get for little kicks, this is something that I've read and hear over and over again. If you use natural honey, it somehow or another keeps you from having reactions to allergies, or can help you with common sickness ailments, but just a little sprinkle of honey over the top.
You said that's natural honey. Now, is there a such thing as unnatural honey or processed honey?
Yeah, somehow or another, this has been, it's the pure, I said natural, I meant local honey. Local honey.
Honey that's
in your region.
Okay,
yes.
gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm still amazed at how many people don't drink milk in the morning. So again, we're going to go to just a little chocolate milk. Calcium is so important, especially for a growing child, or for anybody for that matter. So if you have to start off just by getting in the habit of drinking milk, and you got to go with the chocolate, or you got to go with the strawberry to get in that habit, let's go. And then as time goes on, we can start cutting it back to halfway regular milk.
We got to go too here, I'm told. So let me taste this really quick. I thought you were going to make like a sandwich out of it.
No, well, it's a wrap. You just curl it up like that.
Curl it up.
Like
okay,
there,
I can do that. That's good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
What is that you're giving me?
I'm giving you water. You got to drink water in the morning.
Okay.
Water in the morning.
That's
Water in the morning. This is fruit flavored water.
You have to give me some for indigestion after stuffing that stuff down. David Wood of Absolute Athlete. Information on the screen. Of course, David is not a professional cook. He trains athletes to get to the top of their game. If you want to find out more about Absolute Athlete when David's not cooking, phone number on your screen.